I have gathered you all here formally today to discuss the contents of my archaeological expedition. And our group shall be known as Ashford's Archaeological Expedition. I do hope that you all like it. And to the purpose of this expedition. I suppose you all know that already, but I should recap it just to make sure everyone is up to speed. I know it's been quite some time since I've talked to some of you last. For it is the task of this expedition to reveal the true history of Monroe and the peoples that lived within it. And I suppose I mentioned this earlier to the last few of you, but the reason I came to Monroe is in search of any evidence of an ancient theory from the ruins of Egypt themselves. Now I know it may sound far-fetched, but there is an ancient pharaoh that is, in the stories of old, it is mythologized that he crossed the great green sea of Egypt and arrived all the way at the coast of America, where he met a native tribe. Now I suppose it is part of the task of this expedition to find any evidence of such interactions between the natives and the Egyptians of old. No solid proof has been found on the side of America, but there are whispers of it in ancient Egyptian history. A name that was covered up by society, an exiled pharaoh by the name of Menkaure. But for that topic I will not go much deeper into. If you would like to hear more about it, I am publishing a book. Perhaps it would be some use of some of you if you intend to partake in this expedition. But for now, it is all a theory. Oh yes, go ahead, Mr. Montague.
Would it be correct in saying our group's name, its acronym would be A? Is that correct? I just want to make
A very good question.
It would be A?
It would be A?
Yeah, I was thinking A.
Yes, A. How about A? Yes, good ahead, Mr. Montague. Now, as to our expedition, there are 3 locations that I would like to explore on it for the first formal expedition. Now, these 3 locations, let me open my map. One of them lies at the Elysian Pool of Roanoke Ridge, if you know the place. It is said that the Elysian Pool is a poison pool, a tainted water that kills anything that drinks it or leaves them with deadly side effects. Now it is said that beneath the waterfall of this pool there is a particular cave that may provide some sort of light into the past. It is said that in this cave there may be what you call cave paintings from civilizations of old. Now, the origins of such paintings I do not know, but I suppose that is sort of the point of this expedition.
Hi.
Now, nearby, after we scour the ruins of the Elysian Pool, hopefully safely without any casualties, and when we're there, we should be very careful not to touch that water, for the tainted water is very dangerous, even to us humans. Alright, and our next location, you do believe it lies further north, also in Roanoke Ridge, or perhaps the Roanoke Valley itself. This location is known as a burial ground from an ancient civilization It is said that this burial ground may be home to the corpses of Vikings, or Scandinavians they are also known as. It is our task, I suppose, to determine whether these ruins truly belonged to the Scandinavians, or if there is a deeper meaning to them. And if they truly did belong to the Scandinavians and the Vikings, what happened to them? Where are the rest of their remnants? I suppose after that, if time allows it, if it is dark, after our expedition throughout the burial site of the Scandinavians, perhaps we will set up a campsite a bit to the west by O'Crea's Run and have a little bit of a breather before we move on to our next location. Time to process what we have found and all that. A bit of time to relax and talk amongst each other.
See, I've got to ask, Professor, you mentioned it during this first game. Are we expecting to take casualties? You did mention that hopefully
There
we
are
take
lots
no
of
casualties.
goobers. Not all of us will survive.
Well, Miss Migwans and Makwa are rather handy with a bow, aren't they? Do quite a bit of hunting, so I do believe they will be able to protect us from any of the wildlife. And this location, I suppose, as I said, it is of unknown origin. We do not know who built these statues, or for what purpose, if they had a purpose at all, or if they were just made to honor the dead.
Let your quacks and newspapers be cutting their capers, 'bout curing the vapor, the scratch, or the gout. With their powders and potions, their salves and their lotions, or combing their notions, they're mighty put out. Would you know the true physic to bother pathetic and pitch to the devil, cramp, colic, and spleen? You will find it, I think, if you take a big drink with your mouth to the brink of a glass of whiskey. Then stick to the crater.